Ultra motherfucking Instinct. Yes, we finally got the best 2 episodes that we've ever had in Dragon Ball Super. It took 109 episodes, but they absolutely fucking nailed it. This special was amazing. It's what we've all been waiting to see since the tournament began, and they absolutely did not let us down. Everything was handled perfectly, from the animation to the way the fight played out. Everything was flawless. So we have a lot of different stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff we learned from this fight. So I'm gonna go into it and cover all of that. So stick around and we're gonna get right to it. So everything about the fight was handled amazing from start to finish. I loved it. Got a destruction, finally decided to unleash the beast known as Jiren upon Goku to deliver swift justice on that ass, and it was beautiful. So we finally seen the scope of Jiren's power, and I don't even think we've seen the full scope of his power yet. But we had Goku finally excited he gets to fight Jiren, and he's kind of scrolling through all of his forms just to gauge Jiren's power. Jiren's not even budging, not even moving. That is until Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue, which then causes Jiren to actually move. Just a little bit, not much, just a little bit. So they're fighting. I mean, they're making it appear as if they're kind of going toe-to-toe, but we know they're not going toe-to-toe because Jiren's so fucking powerful. He blocked a Kamehameha with just the force field created from his energy, which is wild. This dude is just a monster. And this whole time Goku is fighting using Kaioken times 20 Super Saiyan Blue, not even phasing this dude. I don't even know who he is. We need to get more on his backstory because he is absolutely ridiculous. And just to show the importance of this fight between Jiren and Goku, everybody in the Tournament of Power stops fighting to watch because they know Goku's a problem and they know Jiren's a problem, even though Jiren has only done just this much in the Tournament of Power. Everybody can tell that he's just a badass and you're not supposed to fuck with him. You keep your distance. So this fight is important to the Tournament of Power, and it'll kind of set the stage for what's to come for the remainder of the tournament. So everybody wanted to stop and watch. Now, Goku's obviously getting his ass whooped and has to resort to, everybody's favorite, the Spirit Bomb, Genki Dama, whatever you want to call it. So I thought this part was pretty funny because everybody is excited to give Goku their energy for this Spirit Bomb. All the other universes have never seen anything like this before, so they're all astounded by it. And even this dude, Frieza, gives up a little bit of his energy to Goku for the attack that almost took his life back on Namek. So that was dope to see. I'm actually really enjoying Frieza's character this entire tournament, so I hope we have him stick around a little bit more even past this arc. But back to the whole Spirit Bomb thing, the only person to not give Goku some energy was motherfucking Vegeta, being petty as hell. I thought that was hilarious. He's like, I'm not giving this nigga no energy. He can just handle that shit on his own. But Spirit Bomb gets let off and they're playing a little bit of ping pong back and forth with the Spirit Bomb. Jiren's just bouncing it back. He's pushing it back at Goku, which is a first. Now we've had people block it and kind of hold on to it, but we've never had anybody push it back. So Jiren's pushing it back, they're playing a little ping pong back and forth, and then Goku ends up losing the back and forth and eating his own Spirit Bomb. This man ate his own attack. And just as I thought, if Goku were to die from that, that would not have been Jiren's fault because that was Goku's attack initially, so he would have essentially killed himself. So Jiren would have been spared getting deleted. So Goku eats his own Spirit Bomb and is just gone. Now we all know, obviously Goku's fucking dead, but this part of the episode allows us to learn something about another one of our favorite characters, which is Beerus. So from this, we've learned that Beerus actually has a soft spot for Goku. He actually cares about Goku's well-being, and you could tell that it was kind of eating him up inside that he thought that Goku was dead. So this adds another layer to the character of Beerus that we've never seen before, that a god of destruction showing compassion for someone who has become now his friend. So that was interesting to see, but obviously Goku came back like Jordan wearing the 4-5, came back with that motherfucking Ultra Instinct. Now, I'm hoping they kind of go more in depth as to what this power really is, but this is what we've been waiting to see for months, what everybody's been hyping up, and it did not let us down. So what it appears to be is that it appears to give Goku complete calmness of mind. Now, people have been saying that Super Saiyan Blue is complete ki control, and now it looks like Ultra Instinct is like complete calmness of mind. So the ultimate state. Now, what we now know about this power is that it is something that not even the gods can attain easily. So what allowed Goku to attain it, we have yet to find out. But we do know the trigger was him eating the power from the Spirit Bomb, kind of clashing against his resistance, and you know, he sort of broke through the shell. I hope they go more in depth with that explanation because I'm still a little bit confused on that, but this made the fight even more interesting. And what we still know is that Jiren is so much of a badass that not even his Ultra Instinct was enough to go ahead and, you know, knock him off his rocker. Jiren was ready because when Goku came back, he took one step and was in his face, and Jiren was already dodging the kick. Now, I'm not sure how much of a speed boost he got, but Jiren already saw that shit come in and dodged the kick, and the fight got even more intense. Now, Toppo and Dispo, I don't know what they were thinking. They thought they were just gonna come in and jump, but Goku wasn't having that shit, and they would have caught the fade if Jiren didn't tell their ass to stay back, and I was waiting for that fade because that would have been nasty as fuck. And oh, something else we've learned about Jiren is that Jiren is actually stronger than a lot of the gods of destruction. So the god of destruction of Universe 11 said that his strength, you know, nobody can essentially beat him. So Jiren is immortal, and yet he is stronger than the gods of destruction, which is interesting because in Universe 11, Toppo was actually the candidate for god of destruction instead of Jiren. So I wonder why that is. Why wouldn't Jiren be the candidate? Or maybe it's just something he's not interested in. Either way, that's not really important. What we do know is that Jiren is so strong that not even Ultra Instinct could take him down. Him and Goku were able to fight toe to toe. Everybody was sensing Goku's energy. They were saying that he was improving as the fight was going on. He was hitting Jiren harder and faster through the fight. And they were also talking about some kind of heat that he was expelling from his body. I'm not sure what that's all about, but Jiren mentioned the heat, Whis mentioned the heat. I'm not sure what they're talking about when they're speaking on this heat, but I would love, 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 love to know what they mean. Now, Ultra Instinct was not enough to take Jiren down, and it was a temporary transformation, and that is a good thing. The reason why Ultra Instinct being a temporary transformation is a good thing is because it is not something that is going to be spammed, I hope. Now, hopefully this is something that becomes like a last ditch, like, oh, you know, it's nothing permanent. I can't just activate this whenever I like. Certain conditions need to be met. Now, this is Dragon Ball Z, so I know eventually down the line they're gonna figure out a way to teach him how to control it all the time, but maybe that will be when the series is coming to its conclusion, because Ultra Instinct is just too much. And what I mean by too much is it's so much that even the gods of destruction are shook. Everybody was shook as fuck because nobody knew where Goku went. He just reappeared, and he reappeared as a beast, and it seems like he wasn't even in control of his own body. His body was controlling itself, and he was just reacting. And that's a scary thing because it makes him a little bit more unpredictable, I would think. But Jiren still ends up being the victor of this fight. Jiren is a monster. I want to know if Jiren is some kind of older being from a time that we haven't seen or what, or if he's trained with multiple gods, or I don't know what the hell is going on, but you know, he pretty much just ended up waxing Goku once the transformation was over. But the fight overall was so amazing. The animation, kudos to Toei, they did a good job. They really spent their time on this to make sure that it was good for the fans, because I know they dropped the ball a lot when it comes to, you know, their fan base, but they did a really spectacular job on the animation here. So hopefully we can keep this going. So now we have Vegeta trying to get this explanation out of Goku as to what the fuck that was, and Goku doesn't even know, and everybody wants to know because it's kind of crazy because during the transformation you could hear an echo of another voice behind Goku's voice. So that makes me think, was there somebody else in another, you know, parallel dimension that was able to grant Goku this power? Or is it, you know, did this person combine with Goku? Is it somebody else within him at all? I want to know. So if you didn't catch that voice, go back and watch it and listen again. You could hear another voice behind him when he is screaming. So another layer to this Ultra Instinct thing that we still know very, very little about. But back to the episode, then we have Frieza coming in and snatching up Goku. If you didn't know, that's what happened when he kind of disappeared. That is what happened. Frieza came in and whisked Goku away right under Vegeta's nose. And now we have Frieza with his menacing face. Toei is trying to give us the runaround. They're making us think that Frieza is up to no good. But he's actually up to a lot of good because Frieza mentions that this reminds him of a time back on Namek. So it brings back the nostalgia of when Frieza was getting ready to die and Goku left him with a little bit of energy so that he could survive. But obviously Frieza, being the piece of shit that he is, tried to murder Goku. So now we see Frieza and Goku, and what I believe to be happening is that Frieza will be giving Goku a little bit of energy so that he can get back up on his feet and get back into the tournament, because we still don't know what Frieza's true motivations are. Like I said before, I'm really enjoying Frieza in the series, so I hope they don't kill him again. I hope there's some kind of other resolution. He's been in the show for like 50 plus episodes now, so it's like can you really get rid of him? He's like a fan favorite character. But what do you guys think? How'd you feel about the episode? I know you loved it already. You don't need to tell me twice, but I want to talk to you guys about Ultra Instinct. What you guys think? What do you think it will lead? Do you think that any of our other favorite characters will achieve this? You know, like Gohan? Is that what they're kind of saving him up for? We will see. But all I know is that Goku went motherfucking plus ultra on that ass. So I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys thought about the episode. Both episodes, because that's what this is about. Both episodes. Tell me down in the comments. I'll be down there talking with you guys. Hopefully we can get a really good discussion going, because this is going to be a hot topic for a while. And next week we finally get to see Hit and Jiren fight, which is also the second most wanted fight for this tournament. So that should be some more greatness ahead for us. But it was great talking to you guys. As usual, follow me on Instagram at YaBoyRoshi if you don't already. And if you like any of the merch you see me wear, it's mine and I make it, and you can cop anything you see in my videos by clicking on the link below. Drop me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. You guys have a wonderful day or night or whatever it is where you are, and I will see you next time.